Hello friends and welcome back to the another amazing live stream video. So guys, today's topic is very important and it's a little heartbreaking case as well out of Wisconsin that has once again raised the serious questions about the college safety, alcohol culture and why these tragedies seem to happen over and over again near rivers and campuses across America. 22-year-old a graduate student, Eliotte Heinz, disappeared in July after a night out with friends in La Crosse, Wisconsin. She was last seen walking home from Broncos at 3:30 a.m. Friends, she left her on her own and was heading towards her apartment less than a mile away. At around 3:30 a.m., surveillance footage captured her walking near the Mississippi River waterfront. 3 days later, a fisherman discovered her body floating face down in the river, covered in the duckweed, miles downstream from where she was last seen. So, guys, now a shocking revelation has came. The autopsy report released this week shows her cause of death was drowning, and her manner of death was listed as accidental. There was no evidence of assault, trauma, or foul play. Toxicology confirmed she had no drugs in her system, but her blood alcohol concentration was about 0.19%, more than double the legal driving limit as well. So, guys, at that level, experts say a person experiences severe impairment in balance, judgment, coordination, and the ability to make safe decisions. That means even a familiar walk home less than a mile becomes dangerous. The Mississippi River is close to downtown La Crosse, and it only takes one wrong turn or moment of a disorientation for something tragic to happen. Eliotte was described as a sweet, friendly, kind girl by neighbors. She had only recently moved into her apartment and was building her life as a graduate student at Viterbo University. Her family released a painful statement saying they were blessed to have her as a daughter and devastated that her life was cut short. They said they would have continued to be amazed by her now and must walk a difficult path without her. This loss has shaken the community, and many people are asking how this could happen to someone simply walking home. To understand that, we have to look at the larger background. La Crosse has a long history of alcohol related drownings. In fact, between 1997 and 2006, 8 college students drowned in the Mississippi River after drinking heavily. The pattern is so inconsistent that the University of Wisconsin created a special program called River Watch, specifically to prevent accidental drownings. The sad reality is that alcohol, late night hours, cold water, and riverfront areas create a dangerous combination. When someone is impaired, their sense of direction it decreases, their balance unstable, and their reaction time slows. In many of these cases, the victims walked near the river without realizing how close they were, slipped, or became disoriented and fell in. So, guys, now let's see why does this case keeps happening not just in Wisconsin but across many college towns with nearby rivers or lakes. Is it because the environment and the behavior overlap repeatedly? Young people go out late, impaired judgment from alcohol, dimly lit areas, absence of barriers near the water, and the assumption that I am fine, I can walk home alone, and I can manage everything. When these risk factors stack together, tragedies like this can happen in minutes. There is also the psychological factor of college independence. Students don't want always to ask for help or admit they need the assistance walking home. And sometimes friends assume everyone will be okay because nothing bad has happened before. Another major issue is that alcohol affects people differently. Even someone used to drinking can become severely impaired at 0.19%. In fact, in that condition, a person might think they are walking straight but actually veer off course. They may not feel the temperature of the water or realize the danger, and when they fall in, the chances of survival are low because alcohol weakens the body ability to respond or swim effectively. These aren't the crimes, these are accidents that happen when multiple risky conditions come together. Now, let's talk about how families and students can prevent tragedies like this. The most important thing is the buddy system. Nobody, absolutely nobody, should walk home alone while intoxicated. Even a short walk can be dangerous. Friends need to take responsibility for each other, especially in late night environments. Use rideshare apps, call a safe ride service from the campus, or simply walk together as a group. Another key point is awareness of riverfront danger. Students often underestimate how quickly someone can slip near water. Colleges should have better barriers, lighting, signage, and patrols around waterfronts. Parents can also talk to their kids openly, not in a panicked way, but in a realistic way, about alcohol safety, how impairment worked, and how quickly judgment can decline without the person realizing it. This isn't about restricting their freedom, it's about giving them the knowledge to protect themselves and their friends. Apps that share the real time location can also be life saving. Many phones allow you to share your location temporarily with trusted friends or the family. Nobody should feel embarrassed to use these tools as they are for their safety. They exist because tragedies like this repeatedly show the need for extra safety layers. And when we look at the Eliott's case, it's not about blaming her. It's about learning from what happened so that no other family has to go through this kind of heartbreak. Her story touches people's because she did everything millions of students do every weekend or probably every day. She went out with friends, had drinks, and walked home. There was no confrontation, no foul play, no warning, and still it ended in tragedy. That's why this case resonates and why communities must take prevention seriously. In the end, Eloyd's memory should push colleges, parents, and students to rethink nighttime safety around the alcohol and waterfront areas. These accidents are preventable, but only if people understand how quickly things can go wrong. Her family said their walk forward will be painful and that Eloyd's walk home is finished. Our job is to make sure fewer families have ever to say something like that again. So, guys, thank you so much for joining today and being with me till the end. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video.